Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel Star Kid Ignited. My name is Molly. Today I'm going to be doing an oracle card reading for the sign of Virgo for Sun, Moon and Rising. We're going to be looking at your current energies, your past and future. We're going to be looking at the emotions that are being processed and then get some advice from your higher self. So let's jump into it. Now, the first card that we got for your current energy is Distinctive Potential. So we have rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. So it looks like you've started on a new journey. You're really needing to trust in your faith and your knowledge at this time. And it's likely that you're having to almost forge a new path and leave past outdated patterns behind. This is especially relevant because we also have Uranus in Taurus, so that will be actually trining the sign of Virgo. So it's encouraging you to break out of that area. So you can look at where Uranus in Taurus is in your chart, and wherever that area is will be where you're needing to break out and do something new. So for example, Uranus is in Taurus in my third house, which means that I'm getting kickstart to communicate differently, to be more authentic in how I communicate and share information. Depending on what house it is for you is where it will affect, but that might also have helped catapult this energy where you're doing something differently and leaving the past behind. Let's get one card for the recent past for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Can you please get one card for the recent past for Virgo, Sun, Moon Can we please get one card for Virgos? Okay, and in your recent past, we have enjoy the journey. Stay present and flexible. Many changes are going on for you and around you. These changes are not only good, but necessary. Bring your awareness into the now rather than focusing on the past or the future. Okay, that's awesome. So you've been in this energy to be able to get to this distinctive potential. In the past, you've slowed down enough to enjoy the moment, to actually see where you're going, to notice what's happening around you, and to make the necessary changes you needed to get to where you want to be. So I see that as really positive. It's not allowing your energy to restrict you to the past or to kind of like catapult you into the future where you're anxious and you can't make a clear decision. And that's really positive energy for Virgo because they have such brilliant minds that it's so easy to overwork that mind. So that's awesome. That's really good positive energy. Let's have a look at what the future energy is. So can we please get one card for Virgo's upcoming energy for this month and time period? Please get one card for Virgo's upcoming energy for this month. Okay, you got two. Let's have a look. Okay, great. Okay, so your first card that you have is Unexplained Wonder, and it's also 44, so a master number. And we have magical blessings and miracles are occurring in your life. All your prayers are answered now. Awesome. So yeah, but whatever's coming in, your spiritual team are heavily rewarding you. They've been right behind you, by your side, watching you, and I really feel like cheering you on. This is such a positive card to show that the things that you've been wishing and hoping for are wanting you to, and they're going to be coming in for you. Okay, beautiful. So that's the first one, Unexplained Wonder for the future energy. And then we also have Look Beyond the Surface. So avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth to your world. Okay, so I think that's also an awesome reminder that these new awesome, amazing things are coming in for you. Do not get distracted by the little things, the little dramas, stresses that people might try and drag you into. You have something amazing, something beautiful coming in for you. Do not let other people distract you from that, and bring you back up to the surface where you're not able to really accept this blessing and also to run with it. Like, don't let someone else taint your energy or bring you down. This is something that you've worked really hard for and is very deserving. You have all blue cards, so it's definitely something that's aligned with your higher truth. I feel like it's a lot of clear throat chakra energy. So being able to communicate what you truly want authentically and being able to move in a more authentic way. I think that's really awesome. Let's have a look at what the emotions that are under all of this are doing, what's being processed. So can we please get one card for Virgo for what's being processed emotionally? I'm using the Saltwater Reading cards by Laura Boehm. She's a fantastic Aboriginal oracle card creator and teacher. So if you want to check her out, she's on Instagram as well. Can we please get one card for Virgo's emotions that are being processed? Okay. So for the emotions that are processed this month, we have shark, action. So on an emotional level, you're dealing with your ability to take action for what you want, to be able to really feed your desires and be able to go after what you want. Emotionally, now I know for Virgo, I have a Virgo moon, so I know we can get caught up in the overthinking, the analyzing, the more receptive energy rather than the more doing, what's my word? Not introverted, extroverted energy. So there's going to be things this month that are going to emotionally bring up issues around taking action, around going after what you want. And that's especially important because right now you're really being challenged to stick to this new path. And so emotionally it makes sense that you're going through working out how to take action after that, and also not get in your own way and slow yourself down. Now let's have a look at what's being released. Okay, so you've got eel, defensiveness. Okay, so needing to release defensiveness, needing to release, especially when we're having to fight for ourselves, having to really stand on our own 2 feet and make our own little spot in the world stable and secure. It can be a process where not everyone is out to help you, and learning those lessons and being burnt by those people can really build up our walls and make us very defensive, whether we realize it or not. We may even be being defensive with ourselves, not allowing ourselves to go after the thing that we know we could have, and then getting defensive, getting annoyed with other people, getting annoyed at ourselves for not doing it, kind of denying our own truth, not allowing ourselves to accept the thing that we want, and then that's going to then obviously, it's like telling your inner child they can't have it. But obviously when it's something that's true to our heart, that is going to cause internal friction when our heart and our head can't work together. So I think it's going to be really important to try and release some of this defensiveness, to try and work out where it comes from and just try and soften into it. The fact that we've got action and defensiveness, I think it's going to be being able to release that defensiveness is going to mean that you can actually take more authentic action and be able to follow through with it, and also know that what you're doing is meant for you. You won't have all that second guessing and that doubt. You really need to release that and get to a point where you can, be happy and say, yes, I'm going after this and I'm excited for it. Nothing's going to stop me. And also to look beyond the surface of the situation and not let other people distract you. Seek ways to bring depth to your world. So instead of letting people distract you, taking you out of your truth. This month it's going to be really important to dive deep, to really process and understand all those things going on below the surface, so that when you're moving above the surface and taking action, you're aligned and you're going to be bringing in the situations, people, circumstances that you actually need to succeed. So I think that's really awesome. Let's grab a we're going to get 2 cards as advice from your higher self, one from the Starseed Oracle and then the other one from the Archangel Power Tarot cards. So, angels, can we please get a message from Virgo's higher self regarding this spread? Okay, so you got Star Family. So I think this is really confirming that your Star Family are surrounding you. Whatever this new step is in your soul's evolution and your path, they're reminding you that they're all around you, that you can call in support whenever you need it, and that you're part of a team of souls. It can be very daunting, especially these days, when we get an idea about wanting to fix something or help something, and it feels like we're the only one who thinks that, and the weight of the world is like crushing down on us. Like, how can one person change so much? And I think this is just reminding you that you're part of a star family. They all have similar star missions to you, and they will come in to support you. And so I think, it's your angels are really reminding you to access that support, lean into that support. Whether that's for you, like, praying, meditating, journaling, organizing, doing something that kind of quietens your mind and allows you to listen to your heart's whispers, what you truly want. I think that's really important at this time. All right, let's grab one more message from your higher self from the Archangel Power Tarot cards. So can we please get one more message from Virgo's higher self? Okay, you got Decision. And this is also a major arcana in this deck, which means that this is something big that your soul's doing. It probably feels big because it is big. And that's not to deter you. It's more to encourage you. You're onto something good. Don't let it go. Don't, convince yourself out of it. Okay, so we've got Decision, Archangel Jophiel. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. Okay. And decision with action. I think that's perfectly really aligning with this. Your higher self is reminding you that whatever this lack of self-confidence is, it's not founded in reality. And more than that, it's holding you back. You might want to do a 2-day detox, just kind of flush everything out. Virgos love a detox. They're really, they do well on healthy diets, things that are soft on the stomach, because Virgo rules the small intestine, so they tend to get quite nervous bellies. And especially with this, a need to detox might actually just help free up your body from doing so much so that you have more energy to use in your mind, in your brain. So yeah, I think even if it's just a detox from social media or from other people, it might be something as simple as that, just to try and free yourself up from other people's thinking and get yourself aligned to where you want to be so that no one can push you from that place. All right, Virgo, let's get one last angel message and then I'll leave you here for November. I think this has been awesome. You've clearly been putting in a lot of work and really trying to hone into where you should be going, and I think that's awesome, and I think that is evident in this whole reading, so good on you for doing that. And also, don't forget to celebrate yourself for actually getting yourself off that old path and onto something new and more aligned and onto that next tier, so that you can continue to grow and continue to just finesse your skills and your talents and your brilliance as well. Okay. So we have, don't be afraid of the dark. It is only the light casting shadows. It has been said that the brighter we shine, the more shadow we create. Sometimes these are the shadows within ourselves, those darker areas that we may not want to know about. I'm going to read that again. Those darker areas that we may not want to know about. Becoming spiritually aware means facing those inner demons, confronting them with gratitude, dealing with them, and moving on. If we wish to commit to change, then we have help readily available. Sit quietly, and as you relax with your eyes closed, breathe deeply and let go of any tension in your body with each exhalation. Invite your angel to stand by your side. Imagine a blank screen in front of you. Ask the angel to show you aspects of yourself that need work and watch the screen. You may see a full image rather like a dream, or simply objects. You may hear music or words or experience a certain feeling. And again, don't be afraid of the dark. It is only the light casting shadows. And we have an angelic guidance. If there are parts of you that feel too scary, too dark, too rejected to look at, this is a really important time to try and delve more deeply into that. As it said, to face them with gratitude, to deal with it, and then finally release it. Don't continue to beat yourself up about something. Don't continue to torture yourself over making the wrong decision. If you know that it's wrong now, then accept that it's wrong, that it was wrong. Show yourself gratitude for learning that lesson, and then release it and move on. Now, this is easier said than done. You might want to write it down and burn it or something like that. But really trying to look at the parts of ourselves that we might have shied away from and bring them back into the light, integrate them, find the pieces that feel like they don't have a home and bring them back to the center. Try and get those parts of ourselves to work in unison so that we can actually harness whatever, like we can fix the root and then we can harness that energy for good. So I think this is going to be a time where you're really encouraged to look at those parts that don't be afraid of the dark and don't be afraid of the darkness inside you. Know that you are the healing sign. Virgo is the healer. You can look at it, analyze it, and then forgive and release it. Don't continue to hold on to it. If you thought about it 100 times, that's enough. Stop thinking about it. 100 is enough. Don't go on to 200 or 500 times of thinking about it. You're not going to learn anything new. You're just kind of tiring yourself out. So it's important to really, it's almost like tidying house in your head. Instead of having these things that you look at and then shy away from and kind of ignore, spending the time to look at them, to really see when they were created or why that's there, and trying to bring it back in so that you can work with it and integrate it. All right, Virgo, I think this is going to be a great month for you. I hope that whatever this unexplained wonder and blessings are that are coming in for you, that you're fully present and able to accept them and receive them, that you release the defensiveness, and that you really start feeling into this action energy and going after what you want, because you deserve it. All right. Thanks, Virgo. Hope you have a great month. And if you want to catch me on Instagram, it's Molly's Astrologies. Bye.